Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Now let's talk about Lyft only showing period 3 time and miles for some strange
getting this a
little
lot,
reason.
bro. In California, they can't because we have Prop 22. They have to show active hour, meaning period 2 and period 3. For you who don't know, period 1 is your app is on, you're either parked or driving around, expect waiting for a ping. Period 2 is you're accepted the ping on your way to the rider. And period 3 is with a butt in the back seat with the passenger in the car to your destination. So now Lyft is showing only the booked hour. Booked in this case is not period 2 and period 3, Chris. It's just period 3 now they're showing. And I'm like, look, Lyft, why do you guys do this? Last week was a wonderful article. I put it on LinkedIn. All of you liked it. 2,000 people put thumbs up on it. I'm giving you guys kudos as being transparent by showing, the dollar per mile, per active hour numbers popping up so the drivers can make more of a beneficial business decision for themselves. And then you guys do this. Now, I mean, why? I mean, we're not going to get into the hocus pocus 70-30 guarantee that you guys sold to the media as transparency, whatever. But I mean, look, in this case, I'm not liking that you're only putting the time. Booked is booked, by the way. Why are you guys changing the definition of booked? I know this is only P3, period 3. Okay. So why just leave it at what booked is? Stop the confusion. I mean, we're not going to get confused here. We're going to tell our audience what it is. And then, of course, the hocus pocus, this driver only made 58.5%. And then he's going to be brought up to 70% under the guarantee. Like, okay, whatever. But if you look at this in face value, Chris, 3 hours and 20 minutes, $120. What is that? $35 an hour? And that's what they keep saying. By the way, there was an amazing article I tweeted out about the reality of Minneapolis and Minnesota. Amazing breakdown, actually, looking under the hood of the new law or new deal that Uber and Lyft agreed to. We'll talk about that next week after I talk to Mulda about it. But in Minnesota, it's only P3 now. Only the time counts, for just with a passenger in the car. So this is going on state by state now, it seems like. In California, it's period 2 and period 3 is called book time. In New York State, is period 2 and period 3. In Minnesota, is going to be only period 3. So see what's happening to book time now that they chose to use, Chris? Even that's changing now. Okay, so if book time is period 2 and period 3, why are we changing it to period 3 only now? I'm not sure. And if you add online time to this, these numbers are not going to look good. But they want to make the numbers look good by just putting, the part with the passenger in the car. Look, man, whatever you guys do over there, hocus pocus, we're going to figure it out anyway. Look, just be clean, man. I mean, somebody come clean to these drivers. Somebody come clean to the rider. Stop all this stuff. Not necessary. We're good people. We're going to drive. We want to make some money. None of this brain surgeon stuff is necessary, honestly. So it's tiring to chase this.
One key takeaway that you didn't bring up that needs to be brought up is the booked miles. And the reason why you don't trust these companies when it comes to the miles that you're driven or use the miles that were given from the companies, because the miles that were given and what you've actually driven are going to be two different things.
Absolutely.
So you're doing your taxes in that. this is gonna, another reason why you should have another app downloaded to track your mileage. Like I said, like we said in the previous one, Solo has the mileage tracker in there, so you can actually track your miles and get an accurate mileage count. So when you're going to do your taxes, you're going to get the accurate mileage, not something that Uber or Lyft is going to change based on how they want to present you the information, which
Yeah.
could change week to week. We've seen that happen where it's going to be week. These couple of weeks it's showing you one thing, and then the next couple of weeks it shows you a different thing because they're testing something different out. So that's another reason why you need to make sure that you're using your own mileage tracker in order to track the miles that you're driving, whether it comes to these companies.
Yeah, all the P1, P2, P3 miles, the second you turn the app on, are under the
Deductible.
IRS federal guidelines. It's standard mileage deduction. So if they're just going to show you this, yeah, it looks good, right? So that looks like $1.50 a mile, and $10 a trip-ish, and $35 an hour. But that doesn't tell the story, That's
Like how long was that driver actually online for?
exactly
6 hours?
Exactly. So,
I mean,
But anyway, so we'll ask Mr. Risher all these things. Why are you guys doing this when he shows up? If he shows up, I'm hoping he will show up. He's not going to stand us up. He's late already, and if he does stand us up, we're definitely going to call it out. So, but patience is required. He's the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yep.
So let's wait.
Well, I mean, not only that, but we also have a very specific time when we do this show. So, we can't expect him to necessarily change his thought process or timing, especially if he's got a busy schedule. So we can't really fault him on that. But if he blows it off, that's a different story.
Yes, sir. Well, no, I don't think he will. He's too nice of a guy. He's not Darth Vader. Darth Vader, no, never going to show up. I have given up. I've given up on that.
This is Dara. I am your father. Bend over.
I've given up on Dara. Dara is not going to show up. Well, Dara may show up and do one with like softball thing with Harry or something, which I'm like, whatever. He won't show up here. I don't think. I've given up. You know what I'm talking about here. Nah. Okay. Yeah. But Lyft, more kinder, gentler. I mean, he still will come try to blow some smoke. But I mean, look, man, these executives don't have to do any of this. But then, Mr. Risher, it's 2 months delay, Mr. Risher. Do consulting for drivers. What do you mean? Like coaching? Is that what you mean? If you mean coaching, yeah, I do coaching. I did one last week. I think there is a link on our site or something. Go click on it. It'll give you all the details. I want to question Dara, says Devo. Well, if he's not coming here, I don't think he's going to come to you. I mean, I do appreciate it though. Believe it or not, these CEOs, by the way, Chris, they have no clue about any of this that we're talking about, like that shaving, canceling. They don't know. They don't pay any. They have departments that do these things. And the Dara is like looking up top and saying, all right, company's doing well. We're good. They don't know. There's 33,000 employees. Do you think Dara knows or David Risher knows all these details? No, hell no. So, having them on is a plus, obviously. It's a feather on our cap. But then talking to them about these details, oh, they didn't pay me my cancellation fee. like the guy gives
although, with that being said, it does come to light to them on certain circumstances of things that we've talked about. And then, things do get changed. So that has happened. So
that's a fact, Kevin. I agree. Yeah, Harry is a softball king.
He did good on the last one though with Risher.
Yeah, he did good with Risher. Yeah, definitely. I gave him like a B- or something, or B plus. He did good. Yeah, that was his best interview. That was his best interview. But anyway, so yeah, let's move on. I mean, look, these companies are going to change whatever fits them, and what Jeff said from Florida is exactly right. Rule number 1: Uber and Lyft will do everything that's beneficial to them. Rule number 2: look at rule number 1. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.